Good afternoon, everyone. Treasure Troller here, recapping, what is it, episode 6 of Alone? I know it's late. It's been a busy week. It's been a really busy week for me. I haven't been able to get to it, so we're going to get to it today. I think also there wasn't actually a lot on the show to talk about, other than, I guess there's two things. The first thing is Cade. Oh, that's right, he tapped out. Taz, once again, they're shooting up into trees. I don't quite understand it. And then they go, oh shucks, I might have lost my arrow and I only have 9. First thing. The second thing was Melanie. Melanie is turning out to be another Nicole. You know, I said in the preview of each contestant, I said Melanie doesn't know what she doesn't know. And she's finding out she doesn't know a lot about survival. She's finding out that eating plants only goes so long. And I think she's finding that she's getting rather nervous about her hunting skills. And panic is setting in. I give that vagina monologue of hers on this last episode, I give it either between a B+ and an A-. The only reason why it wasn't a solid A is because she meant it to be a secret, kind of a secret video for her son, I guess. And she knows that all content that's produced is part of the Alone production crews. So when it comes to filming, there's nothing you can keep private. So she should have known that, or she should have known that it was a good chance it would be used. So that's why I got to knock her down. So I thought what we would do a little bit differently today is, Wyatt's losing these fish, and I've talked about leaders. And so I thought I'd show, maybe there's someone, maybe someone else calls it a different thing. I'm not sure, but I went to Captain Chuck's in Ludington today. Here's the business card. Stop in, tell them Treasure Troller sent you, and they won't know what the hell you're talking about. But it might be fun to get, the look on their face. So I went in there today, and I was kind of like shopping. Not shopping seriously, but shopping. So what I looked for was, the first thing I came across, we're looking for an Alone hack here. We're looking for a fishing hack. The first thing I came across was this kind of nylon braided fishing line. It almost looks like a mesh. Now I'd be using that. I would take that. It's much heavier. The pike aren't going to bite through that. They would have a tough time snapping that. It's much heavier. They've got, I think the one I have in the picture, there's 30-pound test. There's 300 yards on that one reel. I don't know how much they're allowed to take, but I think that stuff would make a much better gill net than that fishing line, because this is a lot heavier. It's not going to be like all over the place when I bet you it reduces their gill net making time by 50%. Easy 50%. So now I got a couple of other things here. This is kind of a leader, and they use it, I think, out on the big lake for salmon fishing. It's like a nylon, or it's a plastic, or a braided plastic leader. It would be great to use. The pike would never bite through it, but it wouldn't give your hook or your lure much of a presentation with it hooked right to that. But that's kind of what I'm looking for. Now, the one part of the hack could be if there's a bigger leader hook on it, we could use that one. But here's a normal leader that I'm talking about. It's like this steel wire. It's very heavy. It's got the small eyelet at the top where you tie your fishing line on. And normally, like when you're pan fishing, the hook that comes on that already has the line on it with the little loop at the top, you would open that small, you'd open the small block there, or latch there. You'd slide your hook and line right on that, snap it back on, and away you go. So I guess if I was fishing, I would do one of two things. I would take that mesh line, I would hook the leader to it, and the first thing I might do is try hooking the treble hook straight to the leader. There's no way they're going to bite that and break that line. The second thing is to experiment with presentation, especially with that mesh line, you could run the mesh line through the eyelet of the treble hook, tie it on, and then you would tie tie it back onto the leader. So you'd make a loop on your line, and that has the hook on it. You would hook it onto that leader, and you're just not going to lose that. So the real trick, the alone hack though, the alone hack is how you get the leaders on the show. You have to incorporate them into some of your gear, some way, somehow, is the only way that you can do it. I don't know if you're going to have to. So that's going to be the alone hack. And I have a Captain Jack's t-shirt. It's a black t-shirt. Should have had it out. But anyways. Captain Jack's. I'm sorry, Captain Chuck's. So I have a Captain Chuck's t-shirt. The one that comes up with the best alone hack for getting the leader onto the show. And anyway, creativity is fine. But what would be the best way to get the leader on the show gets the Captain Chuck's t-shirt. So a little incentive for all 10 of you to go after it and get that Captain Chuck's t-shirt. It's a nylon shirt. It's a nice shirt. I mean, it's a nice shirt. So here's your chance to show your creativity and your ability to sneak shit around. How sneaky of a son of a bitch you are, and come up with an alone hack for the leader. So this is Treasure Troller saying aloha and good day.